Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Your Excellency, thank you for giving us the opportunity to present IFC supporting cross-border investment between Saudi Arabia and Pakistan. I have my colleague Zishan, head of Pakistan office, to introduce himself.
Is this working? Thank you.
Hi, good morning. My name is Zishan. I head IFC for Pakistan and Afghanistan. We're grateful, Waleed and I, to have an opportunity to talk to you a little about the way IFC views investment opportunities cross-border between Saudi and Pakistan. And the reason we're happy to have this opportunity is both Pakistan and Saudi Arabia are strategically critical countries for us. These are countries where we have significantly stepped up our engagement. And a big part of our role as a development institution is to promote cross-border investments by credible private groups in Saudi Arabia into Pakistan, but also credible Pakistani groups into Saudi Arabia. And that's really the crux of what we're going to present. We only have a few slides. Happy to then answer any questions later on. Waleed, do you want to kick us off?
Yes, we will talk today about IFC, International Finance Corporation, mega multilateral investment guarantee agency. I mean, since IFC started in 1956, we invested over 400 billion US dollar. Our focus is manufacturing, agribusiness service, financial institution group, infrastructure, trade and funds. And we are not only providing loans, but we participate in equity, mobilization, blended finance, upstream, structure finance, and trade finance. Also, we provide advisory, and it is very important in our region, providing PPP privatization, environment, corporate governance, social and environment, gender, and climate.
Maybe
this is some of the partners of companies.
Right.
Okay.
Just if you go to the last line. Is this working? Yeah. Just to give you a sense of numbers. So IFC is the largest global multilateral that is focused entirely on investment in private sector. On average, we invest roughly around $55 billion across developing countries in the world. We only invest in developing countries. In Pakistan, we invested over $2 billion last year. And the idea really is to scale up what we do, not just in other countries around the world, but also in Pakistan. We'll talk a little more about what we're doing in Pakistan in the subsequent slides.
Yes. This is some of the partners that we worked with in Saudi, in Pakistan, and globally. I'll just highlight some of these companies, like Aqua Power. IFC worked over 10 years with Aqua Power, financed them in many countries, and we participate in equity. I'll give another example, Mara'i, Saudi German Hospital, and etc. But one of the things that we established many companies in Saudi, and it was the first company. Example of Saudi Home Loan, this is the first housing finance company over 15 years. And His Excellency Minister Musaddiq, he was part of us to advise us on establish the first housing finance company. You want to talk about some
I think
examples?
you covered the Saudi partners. Just to emphasize the fact that for us, supporting private sector, whether in the country of destination, whether that's in Pakistan or in Saudi, or bringing in global players, is a core part of our strategy. So the top left-hand corner is global companies that we in countries, and the companies at the bottom are the ones where we invested in.
I mean, just to highlight what is our priority in Saudi. Cross-border investment, South-South investment. We worked recently with over 60 companies in Saudi Arabia, helped them expand their investment cross-border, and we invested over $4 billion US. And also we focus on selective transaction that is first of a kind, like housing finance, insurance, leasing, and we do advisory, especially PPP, SMEs, corporate governors, and I will just highlight like first airport, Medina Airport, first private airport in GCC. This is done almost over 10 years ago, first health project, and overall it's a very profitable market for IFC Saudi Arabia, and it's a priority. And now I will ask my colleagues Zishan to take over to talk about Pakistan.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Waleed. So just to give you a little bit of an overview on what we've been doing in Pakistan and how we view things going forward. So IFC has been active in Pakistan for over 50 years. We've invested in pretty much every sector of significance in Pakistan over the years. We've invested through all sort of cycles over the years, and we continue to grow our engagement in the country. Our experience in Pakistan overall has been positive. And there are two lessons we've learned from our engagement in Pakistan in particular, but also in developing countries. One, if you have a long-term view on the opportunities in Pakistan, the fundamentals of Pakistan, there is significant value to be generated from investments. As Waleed said, we have invested in equity and in debt across the country. We measure returns on our equity in dollar terms. We are profitable in Pakistan over the last 20, 25 years in terms of return on equity. That is despite some of the devaluation and other issues. That gives you a sense of the value that can be generated here. The second lesson we've learned is the importance of good partnership.